Today, I want to speak about a topic that is incredibly close to my heart, and truthfully, I don't understand why it has become controversial in the first place. As someone who has changed countless nappies and supported children as an early years educator, I find it deeply concerning that issues around toilet access are still happening in schools. We need better strategies, better training, and better systems to support children with dignity. Using the toilet should never be a political discussion. It is a fundamental right, a matter of dignity and a basic duty of care. Yes, children can test boundaries and exhibit challenging behavior, but the solution is not to deny them toilet access. Instead, schools should implement strategies that support both behavioural management and the child's well-being. From my experience in early years, I've seen how deeply these situations can impact a child's psychological development, especially around toilet training. I remember working with a school-age child in pull-up nappies. When I noticed the child was uncomfortable, I stepped in. I took the child to the toilet, wore gloves, provided a clean pull-up, and guided them step by step. All the child needed was instruction and gentle support. To me, this isn't extra work. It's the basic duty of an educator. Recently, I've heard concerning stories from parents whose children were left in wet nappies or wet clothes because staff refused to change them, insisting parents come to school instead. This not only compromises duty of care, but also impacts a child's dignity, emotional well-being, and sense of safety. Yes, early years settings sometimes use structured techniques to encourage toilet training at home, but development varies. Some children progress more slowly, and others may have medical or additional needs. One size simply does not fit all. And this extends beyond early years. In primary and secondary school, children should be allowed to use the toilet when needed. Of course, it must be managed responsibly. One effective approach is timed toilet visits, allowing students around 3 minutes and having respectful follow-up conversations if they exceed that time. When multiple students need to go, staggering their turn, sending them one at a time with accountability, teaches responsibility, respect, and better behavior. And yes, common sense should always apply. For learners with medical needs, toilet pass cards are incredibly valuable. They prevent embarrassment, reduce repetitive explanations of their condition to every teacher, and help teachers manage the classroom calmly and efficiently. We cannot ignore the psychological, emotional, and social consequences of denying toilet access. Children may experience anxiety, embarrassment, traumatic, or even long-term negative associations with school. No child should be put in a position where they wet themselves in class because an adult said no. Schools, educators, parents, and students must work together to prevent these situations, not through shame, not through punishment, not by focusing only on behavior, but by taking a holistic, compassionate, and child-centered approach. Because supporting children doesn't just manage behavior, it builds trust, empathy, and emotionally healthy young people. Every child deserves dignity. Every child deserves support, and every child deserves access to the toilet when they need it.